Welcome to the Go-To Weekend. My name is Kate Austen, ex-Michelin-trained chef and winner of Great British Menu. But this week I've been let out my kitchen and at one of London's iconic institutions, formerly known as Black Axe Mangal, and joined by the chef owner, Lee Tiernan.
How'd you do?
Woo! Welcome to the pod. Thanks for having me.
Yay!
So we're going to start off with a drink.
Lovely. Well, this will get the wheels greased for sure. This is our borschtback.
Yeah.
And it's a play on a borscht soup, I suppose. So we've got Ukrainian vodka, and I make a juice out of beetroot, horseradish, and sometimes pickled walnut vinegar, but this time we've put in the pickle liquid from the pickled red cabbage.
And is this on the menu, or this is a snack or a drink?
This is on the menu. I consider it a snack because you do get a morsel of food, which to line the stomach.
Oh, snacks are a bit...
So, so the idea is you drink the vodka first, then the juice, and then you eat the snack.
Right, let's go.
You'd be surprised how many people fuck it up, Oh
my God, that is a lot of
vodka.
Are you good with spirits?
Yeah, I'm good with spirits. Hang on a sec, you need to be prepared correctly.
Well,
so grab this in your left hand.
So I shot, then I eat.
Shoot, drink, eat. Shoot, eat. Not shoot, drink.
Shoot,
it's
drink.
Vodka, juice.
Yeah, I got it.
Morsel.
Food. Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Cheers, Sláinte. And this should cleanse that. It's not bad though, that vodka.
That vodka is delicious.
Uh-huh.
That was so good. I was actually nervous about that because I'm not that great with spirits, but
it's a good excuse to drink shots.
That is delicious.
But it's also a nice way to get the juices flowing.
Yeah, I love it.
For your meal.
Have another. High, low, and regret of the week.
Well, we just announced we're going to pause the restaurant for a while, and that's a positive decision.
Boo. Okay.
It's a positive decision, but obviously that's a big high for us, and it's exciting times.
Yeah.
But also there's a bit of a low there as well, and a regret because we're not going to be functioning in this space anymore as we're known as FKA Black Axe Mangal.
And desperate to get into it because I think we spoke earlier and interesting reasons for closing, not necessarily what everyone always thinks about the food industry right now, but for those that don't know, the concept of the show is that I get to cook a dish with an amazing chef. So what are we cooking this week?
You've got in just before we're
why do you think we're here?
Just a couple of weeks before the final showdown. So I thought it'd be nice to do one of our more, I don't like to use the word iconic. So no, let's not use the word iconic.
Okay, fine.
This is one of our excuse me. This is one of our most popular dishes, I would say. It's probably one of our more accessible ones as well. So that's the reason why I think it is so popular. But it's also quite visual as well. So
and you say accessible because?
Well, when we're doing a la carte, a lot of the time there's a lot of offal on the menu. And cuts that people might not necessarily have encountered very often, like things like we have lamb offal faggots on. But we have lamb offal faggots on today, but some people they just don't want to eat that sort of thing. They don't want to be challenged. Yeah. So this is a good alternative. Plus, I think it's a great dish.
Great.
So do you want to do some patting out? Should we do a little bit of each?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this is our flatbread recipe.
And talk me through this.
So there's a lot of wholemeal flour. I learned how to do this at Tartine Bakery in San Francisco. Yeah. Chad and Richard taught me how to make this bread, and then I've stolen it basically. They were very, very generous with their knowledge and time, and taught me through it. And we worked on it together, and it's a very reliable dough. Although you have to have it in those little tubs because it all homogenizes. It's so wet. It just homogenizes. Individually,
so each bread is individually packed.
So you basically you get the dough, you put it in the tub, so you got your desired weight. It's like 110 grams. Yeah. And then that's it. You leave it in the tub. But if you were to ball it all up, it just becomes one homogenized dough again.
And can you tell me what goes in it?
Yeah, it's flour, strong flour, both white, and then there's strong wholemeal. Yeah. We use a peluche rather than a sourdough starter. Yeah. I was throwing away so much flour, I started throwing away so much sourdough feeding it.
So you just made that the night before?
You make it the night before, or you can get away with making it
every other
in
day.
The morning.
Oh, okay.
Before you, because it's got fresh yeast in it, so it does activate quite quickly.
Yeah.
So now it's just a gentle thing. It's not, sometimes you see pizza chefs and they're
really
the dough's going for a bit of an ordeal. This is more for like I don't know. It's a very gentle approach. Any
eggs or butter or anything like that in it?
No, so we're going to put a bit of butter because where's the butter? If you just put it in there like that, the flour, it looks like a stone.
Yeah.
So the butter adds, I don't know how much flavour it adds, but it does add it makes the bread jet black and a nice slick sheen once it comes out from the oven to bake. So there's no eggs in the flour whatsoever.
Fine.
There's no eggs in the bread whatsoever. And then just like that.
That is so cool. And do you cook a lot on this?
Absolutely.
It's not a big kitchen, is it?
Lots and lots of stuff gets... It's a huge oven. It probably could do with a smaller one, actually, get away with a smaller one, but everything gets heated up in here. So someone will come off.
Get rid of it now.
No, I mean, I don't want to. It's the best bit of kit I've ever used.
You got this from Tartine, but your career originally started back at St John's.
Yes, so I worked at St John for nearly 11 years.
I want to ask you about that, because that is a long time to spend at one restaurant.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to spend so long at one restaurant?
Well, I never felt the need to leave, and it was a great restaurant, and I started at St John and I literally didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I knew nothing. And
no chef training?
I'd been to college.
Fine.
But that's, what you're going to learn at college is, it's important. Yeah, those things are important. I mean, I learned to work clean at college. There was a big emphasis on working clean.
Yeah.
He says, as he's wiping down his side. So that definitely helped. That definitely prepared me to go into an environment. I was confident I could work professionally in that sense, like keeping my section clean. But as far as, I mean, you walk in St John kitchen, you've got whole animals in the fridge.
Yeah.
You've got all sorts of things, curing, brine buckets and stuff. There's a lot of chefs now, I think today, even chefs that have been in the game for a few years, they walk into that kitchen, they're going to learn something.
Yeah.
And for me, there was no better education for a young chef than St John Restaurant. You learn how to extend food, make it go as far as it can.
Yeah.
Fergus is very famous for saying, if you're going to kill an animal, it's only polite to eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that, you can't argue with that rhetoric. There's no negative response to that, and that philosophy is truer now than more than ever.
Yeah, and you're right. I think we, as chefs, people would be surprised how much now comes in prepped because of the volumes that restaurants do, and the standard that the industry has got. That people can't break down meat and fish in the same capacity that probably when you started out they would. And St John's is known as one of those places that
it really
hones those skills in.
It was like a thrill.
What is the magic there? Why all these people are going to St John's?
If you've worked it out, everyone will be doing it. It's like lightning in a bottle, and it's one of the best places to go for a lunch in the world. Yeah. Or dinner. Yeah. But there's something particularly special about going for lunch. And Fergus is a big fan of lunch as well, so he taught me the importance of a good lunch.
And then I think you are a chef that has carved an identity more so than most others.
That's a nice thing to say.
You've worked at a place, and you've obviously taken skills and learning from it and the knowledge of offal, but you've made something that is so truly your own and identified. It's kind of the opposite to St John. I think. Look at the artwork. Exactly.
The level of noise that we create.
But I think that's what's special as well, is that you kind of use other artistic elements.
It is not. Bread. Then we need to do another bread. Chatting away here. That's what happens when you get distracted. So I've got plenty. Again. But we can chat whilst I.
I think you encompass loads of other forms of art.
Art.
Yeah, art.
Music. I don't overanalyze stuff. Oh, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, I've never really overanalyzed it. When people ask me, I'm proud of the fact that we're uncategorizable. That you couldn't pigeonhole what we do here, and I'm really proud of that. But I've been influenced by chefs in New York, like Danny Bowen, Michelin-trained, huge influence on me. Actually, it was at Mad. I can never say. Is it Symposium? Synopsium?
Symposium, yeah.
Mad Symposium, and they did a speech. He, Chris Ying, and Anthony Mint, and it was at that point I thought, actually, as much as I love St. John, I could, as you said before, apply what I've learned at St. John and do it a different way.
Yeah. And you very much have, because I do think it is.
Betrayed my thoughts of leaving St. John.
Yeah, that must have been a hard conversation to have.
It was, and it was a big decision, but the time was right. And Fergus and Trevor have always been so supportive about people moving on, and they love to see. I think Fergus refers to himself as like the mother hen, and all his little chicks
have spread out
around the yard, and that's a nice analogy. I mean, Fergus is the king of Fergusisms. So anyway, number 2.
Lovely.
I'll keep an eye on it this time.
But here we are, and you have decided to close the doors.
Yeah.
Simplest form. Why?
It's a hard one to express succinctly. We've been doing it for 11 years now, and there's a few other things I want to explore, a few other areas of the industry, and a few different things I want to pursue personally as well. So we're going to reimagine the space, and we're going to use it for certain bits and pieces. When I know, you'll know.
Yeah.
But it's nothing set in stone just yet.
Have you found juggling personal life hard with this career?
Yeah, always. I've got 3 kids and married, big family, and striving and striking balance was difficult.
Yeah.
In certain periods of the lifespan of this restaurant, last year especially, but fortunate enough to have an incredible team. Yeah. And they've absorbed a lot and carried the restaurant through this year, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have asked for anything more from those guys. And
it all came about from a trip to Copenhagen, a life-changing kebab.
Well, you sprung that.
I've done my research.
You've done your research. It's
ChatGPT is a wonderful thing.
Splits this. Yeah, I've been leaning to ChatGPT a little bit lately as well. So I'd been at that Mad festival. I call it festival so I don't like to trip over that other word. And I had this kebab, and it just resonated with me, and I just thought, why can't, if it's making me feel this good and this restored, and it's so much flavour, there's so much going on, I felt like sort of propelling that forwards a bit. I don't want to use the word elevate.
No.
Because I don't know, that's insinuating that I'm going to do it better than someone else.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put a spotlight on it.
And do you think the kebab culture in Copenhagen is something that you were influenced by?
I don't know if there's a kebab culture. There's Kebabstand, which is great.
That is quite good.
The place that I had the kebab wasn't a particularly special place, and it's not there anymore. So. But
see, I found when I lived there, so I lived in Copenhagen for 4 years, going for a kebab.
So you know Kebabstand?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
It's great. But that's not where I had the kebab.
Right, no.
It was a bit further down.
But it is quite a social thing. It's way more than we would go for a kebab. On a Sunday afternoon, you could go out and get one, and it's pretty cash. Whereas in the UK, we don't quite have the same culture.
I think there's an association with having a kebab after you've been out to the pub.
Yeah.
And it's handy because they're actually open when all the pubs close, so it makes sense. And I don't need an excuse to ever have a kebab. And I still really enjoy kebab.
Your kebab stand started out the back of a club.
Yeah, back of a nightclub. My friend's nightclub called Backen at the time. It's now called Baggen.
I know it.
And I didn't think anyone was going to show up, so we said we were going to give away a few kebabs to sort of encourage people to turn up. And then I was working away. I was desperately in the shit.
Yeah.
The bouncers were helping me roll breads out and stuff. It was all hands on deck. My wife turned up and said there was a massive queue of people, and she's like, "Oh, I wonder what that's for." And then she realised it was for us.
Really?
and she came in and said, "Whatever you do, do not look out the door."
Yeah,
so I
down.
immediately did, and it was a queue, like I couldn't see the end of the queue, and that was
what were you serving?
terrifying
What was
experience.
it?
I was doing ox heart wraps, and I think I was doing smoked. I was cooking on a barbecue outside,
really?
And I was also doing what our like OG dish was a back and special, which is smoked lamb shoulder, and it's marinated in garlic. There's obviously a cure on there, like a salt and sugar cure with lots of herbs and spices ground in, and lots of garlic, and then you just smoke that for about 5-6 hours, and then you pull it and you mix it into a sauce, and then so it's like a self-lubricating kebab.
Nice.
And then you just wrap that in these huge tartine breads that I was making, and then you wrap it up, and then someone eats it, and
so you must have been prepping through the day, and then
I was
been
prepping
a bit of an influx at half
we were
3 in the
doing
morning.
like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think we did.
Yeah.
And I'd start prepping on Tuesday. But we'd be able to. We were selling out in like almost immediately, because you just count down the line and how many people wanted what, so you'd know, and then you'd have to let the back end of the queue know that there wasn't any food.
And then how did you end up at this little spot in Islington?
Well, my friend Tim's got a restaurant around the corner, and then Anna, remember Anna? Yeah, represent. She was down the road as well. So there was a couple of friends on the corner, and it was what we could afford, and it felt right at the time, so we just went for it. The landlord contacted us about it, and that was that.
Do you think the restaurant industry has changed since when you opened it up?
I mean, I don't know how in depth I can
go as much as you want.
Go for it, but I think it has changed. I think there's a lot more attention on equality. So I think the whole shouty, making people feel small culture is more frowned on. I know that it still goes on, it still exists in certain places, but I think on the whole, it's become a more positive industry for people, especially young people, to go into, and not sort of feel that pressure, or like being daunted by someone shouting at you or telling you.
And as a business, is it more challenging?
It's definitely more challenging because everything's going up. Nothing's going down.
Yeah.
So you're always constantly having to keep an eye on prices, keep an eye on produce. The rise, the hike in meat costs definitely influences what I put on the menu. Yeah. I can't really afford to put on like prime cuts, and I don't think people expect us to have that sort of thing on anyway. Mm-hmm. But even offal and pig heads and lesser used cuts, or cuts that aren't sort of as expensive, as they're still going up in price, because the animal itself is going up in cost as well. And the suppliers, they have overheads too, and it comes into us. We have to cover our overheads, and it's hard not to pass that on to the customer.
Well, I think that's
at some point it's going to hit where the customers don't have any money. Yeah, we can't afford to put certain things on the menu. Yeah. So that, I think you'll see the landscape change, but with all of that, there's a lot of room for adapting, and
so if you came back,
I don't like pivoting is another
word you don't know.
Word, but it's another word I don't like. But it will make people, it will influence menus. And
and it will change the food scene.
Yeah, I think it will.
I think 5 years ago, tasting menus were all the rage, super sexy. Everyone wanted a tasting menu. Now.
Yeah, maybe.
No
my wife's not a big fan of tasting menus.
No, no one wants them anymore. Who wants to go out for 5 hours?
To go to many tasting menus, but I'd like. I tend to like food that someone's just put it in the pan, cooked it nice, and then cut it up, send it out on a plate.
Saturday night, the place is buzzing, and you've never felt more in control. Because all those orders are being handled by Square Kiosk. It lets customers order for themselves, so there's less confusion, less crowding, and less pressure on your team. Just a smooth service start to finish. And when the shift wraps, your funds are already on the way, whether you want them the same day or the next. Plus, Square can help keep the rest of your business running smoothly, from payments to point of sale to reporting and even staffing. Ready to streamline your business and get your setup sorted? Head to square.com to find out more. I absolutely love tiramisu.
There we go. So this is the stuff we make in house.
I think top 3 products that made at home compared to the shop are like day and night.
It's very easy as well. Like people can make this very easily at home. Now I'm going to fuck this up because it's on camera, but I like to sort of do it, and it looks like a little conch shell, you know, like a.
So good.
Does that look good?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I got lucky with that one.
Yeah, it was
I got lucky with that one.
Take 455.
Yeah, first time. So that's just a little bit of nori flake.
Yeah.
And then you get
nice messy food. Yum.
Lovely trout roe. And I like to put a bit of warm butter on that.
You're going to miss it.
I'm going to miss this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you don't think you will, but you'll miss the flatbread.
I will. But there's nothing stopping me from putting a flatbread on if I want to. That's because I'm like master of my own destiny now. I always like to leave one single egg on the plate. Just, you know, Navajo blanket theory. And then this little bit of furikake. So this is like this is what you get if you order the trout roe. So you get a little bit of furikake and get some trout roe in there as well.
Wow.
And then you just got to fight over who gets the egg moment.
Can we get stuck in?
Yeah, sure. Let me grab a
I can use my hands, or is that?
You can do.
Wow, look at that.
That's nice. I made it nice, guys.
Perfect.
Made it nice.
Look at that.
There we go.
Oh my god.
It's alright, isn't it?
That is unbelievable. It's so pillowy.
I don't think the squidding adds any flavour, but it's a bit easier to roll out than the white dough. So I think it's the proteins in the ink, possibly. I don't know the science and the alchemy behind it.
That's stunning. It's like the perfect amount of fish as well.
Yeah, it's
not like blow your socks off with fish.
It's nice
I love
and mellow.
it. Can I eat the whole thing?
Yeah, please do.
You've had some pretty superstar names in here from all over the world.
We've had a few. I don't like to name drop though.
I'll name drop, but if my pronunciation...
Can you pronounce them for me?
No, can I not get trolled for this? Because let's be real, I don't really know who these people are. Matty Meyerson,
he definitely likes to be called Matty Meyerson.
Matteason,
that's it.
Matty Matteason.
That's the one.
Action Bronson and The Alchemist. I thought The Alchemist. I was like, oh, the restaurant in Denmark.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's Alchemist the producer, yes. I'm lucky enough to count. I've had some great nights with those guys. Great nights. Lock-ins. And yeah, pulled the blinds down. Yeah, I mean, Action's been more times than Matty. Mm-hmm. But Matty's not been around so much. But Matty actually did a night here a few years ago. I think he did 2, maybe it was only 1. But he's always great. It's always a great time. Yeah, they're all great guys.
Will Poulter came in.
Will Poulter has been in. Yes, he has been. He did. He was training for the Bear.
Come on, let's be honest. What was he like?
He's a great guy.
Was he good at cooking?
Awesome. Yeah, he's good at everything. I think he's one of those annoying people that
nice guy that's just
turn his hand to everything. Super nice bloke, and I think he found the experience quite fulfilling as well.
Yeah.
So,
what did you have him on?
We've been out for a couple of drinks since, so I've got to know him, and he's extremely solid
good guy.
Dude. Yeah, really good dude.
Okay, right, I'll give you your quick fires.
Quick fires, here we go. I might be able to quick fire answers.
You can say the same if we've done it, don't worry. Where are you going out in London to get your culture fix?
London, culture fix. I know, man. I'm more of a bar, pub kind of guy, so anywhere that does
are you going for a
decent pint. I love the Golden Heart in Spitalfields. I feel like I'm a broken record. I say the same shit every time I do one of these things.
Sorry, these guys just haven't thought of original questions. Don't worry about it.
There's so many good places to go for a good pint in London.
Where's the best place for a late night drunken bite?
I don't think you can beat Brick Lane Bagels, man.
Yeah, open all night.
Open all night. You get double mustard. Again, I've said this every time I've done
something
like this, but it is. I'd eat one right now.
Yeah,
it's so good, so good.
Best place for a date.
Well, me and my wife actually went to L'Escargot I got married on my birthday, so it's always a combined.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a good excuse to go out
Bad if she
for a
forgets,
meal.
though. It's a real double whammy.
She'd never forget. We actually don't really forget because it is my birthday as well. So well, that's my excuse anyway. So we went to Let's Go, and it was kind of old school and just
hip spot.
Fun. Yeah, it's really good fun. Really good fun. And if you can, just a short walk down is Ronnie Scott's. So you can go and take in some music and have a few cocktails,
Soho, isn't it?
jump in an Uber.
Nice. Nice.
Or you can stay in Hazlitt's down the road if you're feeling spenny and you've got the cash to smash. That's a great hotel if you ever.
I've not been.
It's fucking awesome. It's like going back in time.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've got a question I know you're not going to like.
Okay, well I'm unanswered then.
Best Christmassy activity in London?
Oh, you can't be a panto. You can't be a panto.
Fine.
No, I love Christmas.
Which panto?
My kids are getting older now, so that sort of magic of Christmas is ebbing away ever so slightly. My youngest, still not sure if Father Christmas is real or not.
Okay, so you've still got it a bit.
So, but I said, look, if you don't believe,
no presents.
It's not. Well, you might get less presents, but he's real if you believe. So, Father Christmas is real, kids.
What do you do?
Christmas is real.
What do you do for Christmas? The
lots
full
of
spread.
eating. Yeah. Oh, what do you mean?
Turkey.
Yeah, mate. My wife's family's quite big, so they all have particular needs and wants. So there's always a ham. There's always turkey. There's always beef. Usually a goose.
Everything.
Not well. Sometimes, some years. This year I'm not. This year I'm just we're helping out. So everyone takes it in turn. So it's always distributed nicely. And
I don't touch a thing at Christmas.
No.
No. If I go home, my mum's quite the boss.
Okay.
Like if I get given a job, I'll do it, but I will not put two out of line.
The thing is, if I don't do the cooking, I have to then do the washing up, and that fucking sucks. So
I
I'd rather do the cooking, have a couple of drinks. Make it look really complicated and make myself feel important, and everyone else feels like I'm important. Everyone else in the room could probably execute what I'm doing and do it anyway.
Yeah.
But then I just get to sit my feet up after the dinner.
Yeah.
And everyone else clears up.
Nice.
So that's a good tactic.
Finally.
Yeah.
Where are you heading for a foodie weekend if you're leaving London?
Oh, do you know somewhere I went? I think it was in the summer. It was Up Down Farm in Kent.
Okay.
And I'm doing a pop-up with those guys as FKA bound. So if you want some FKA bound food, get down there. And we didn't stay down there, but I'm desperate to go down there for a weekend and just let the guys feed us and stay in one of their lovely rooms and just chill out in the lovely space they've created down there.
Right, brilliant. Down to Kent.
Yeah.
Just a massive thank you. It's been such an
honour.
It's
been lovely.
I'm so thrilled that I got to come in and cook it. That is all we have time for. So follow us on all the usual platforms, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, all of that. Have a lovely weekend and we'll see you next week.
Bye.